Love you, sweetie.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, fellow travelers through this great mystery that we call life, we are gathered here today for a very special occasion to join together in the bonds of holy matrimony two people who, if ever I've known a couple who belong together, it's Amanda and Carlo.
Yeah.
After 7 long years of deciding whether or not they were ready for this day, here we are. Hell or high water.
Hurricane Sandy!
It will be a great celebration today, and we're so glad to have all of you here. We are gathered to unite these two hearts in the bonds of holy matrimony, which, as we all know, is a very honorable estate and not to be taken lightly. You guys are obviously very serious. And we will now join these two. As long as nobody present has any objections, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Kill him.
That's it. What is that?
I said I would kill him.
In that case, we'll move on. All right. I think we're going to jump right into it, keep this beautiful and brief, and then we will spend the rest of the night celebrating it as only this crew can, I know. Amanda, will you have Carlo as your lawfully wedded partner to live together in the estate of matrimony? Will you love him, honor him, comfort him, and keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others? Be true to him as long as you both shall live? Carlo, will you have Amanda as your lawfully wedded partner to live together in the estate of matrimony? Will you love her, honor her, comfort her, and keep her in sickness and in health? forsaking all others, and be true to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Have the ring. Ancient symbol of wedlock. Behold, the symbol of wedlock, the perfect circle of love, the unbroken union of their souls united here today. May you both remain faithful to this symbol of true love. Please join hands. Repeat after me. Place the ring upon his finger.
Yeah, I'm good.
So repeat after me. I, Amanda Grogan, take Carlo Vogel as my wedded partner, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. Repeat after me. I, Carlo Vogel,
I, Carlo Vogel,
take Amanda Grogan as my wedded partner,
take Amanda Grogan as my wedded partner,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Fits.
Not coming off.
For as much as Amanda and Carlo have consented together in wedlock, and have witnessed the same before this company of friends and family, and have given and pledged their promises to each other, and have declared the same by giving and receiving a ring, and by joining hands, by the authority invested in me, by the city of New York, I pronounce this couple to be united in marriage. You may kiss the bride.
But really, I just want to say that you guys are so beautiful. And you look so beautiful. And this is such a great party. And when I think about you guys as a couple, I just feel like Carlo, you are such an incredibly creative person. Like, you are such an amazing artist. And I feel like you've always sort of underplayed that in your personality and the work that you do. And you're such an incredible director and such a good actor and writer. And Amanda, your creative work together, I feel like you guys are going to be such a powerhouse. And I feel it's just exciting to see you guys making this bond. And I'd like to make a toast to you guys. You guys are total rock stars. And I love you. Yeah.
I'm not used to being on stage, so you have to tell me when too far away. Of course, okay. Well, as most of you out here know, or maybe some of you don't know, I'm Amanda's sister. I'm her only sister, only sibling, and to me, that makes her that much special to me. The other fact about Amanda and I is that we are 8 years apart, and yes, I'm older.
Hard to tell.
And for me, that makes our sisterhood even more special because I got to watch Amanda grow up, and I helped take care of her, and I helped her when she was sick, and I always wanted her to be happy. Amanda has an energy, and I think we all see that. A light within, a sparkle, always. When she was little, she would flit from room to room like a little firefly, always making Mom and Dad and I smile and laugh and entertain us. And as we got older, we obviously grew up, and we became really good friends. And when I met Carlo and I watched the two of them get together, I saw that Carlo also saw that light and that sparkle. And I knew that everything was going to be okay, whether it took 7 years or 45 years or whatever, or they never got married or whatever, you know. I really watched him carefully, because when you only have one sister, I'm like the mama bear here. So I watched, and I knew that he sort of got it. And so I want to raise a glass to my sister, my person, my one and only best friend. And I hope that you have a long life of happiness and love and friendship. And I hope that you find your own light and your own sparkle and energy together.
Kim got to watch Amanda grow up. I got to watch Carlo grow up, and I've watched during 7 years them grow together, and it's just been a fabulous experience. They're two of the most dear people I know. I wondered. I forget. I'm Carlo's dad. So I thought, because I just felt like Kim, everybody would know, right? Anyway, it's just been such a wonderful experience to watch these two grow together over the 7 years that I've known Amanda and Carlo together. I think Carlo's mom, Susie, has known Amanda several days longer than I did. They met on a fishing boat. And I think, was anybody leaning over the edge? Okay. So they were all healthy on that trip. Anyway, it's just been a wonderful experience to be with these people, Amanda and Carlo. I wish you all the best success in life, all good health, longevity, and may you forever prosper in love and patience and happiness.
Bright lights. Actually, we didn't rehearse any of these speeches, so it's interesting. We're going to have very similar themes. But, you know, I've always known Amanda to be a tremendously creative person. But this takes the cake. I mean, come on. Burlesque house, a hurricane, you know, come on. But, you know, with Amanda, her creativity started when she was born, which was on April Fool's Day. And then, about when she was about 2 years old, her creativity manifested itself by her deciding she would be a mouse. And she stayed in character almost 7 days a week, jumping around and pretending to be a mouse. And so I nicknamed her Mouse and have called her that ever since. And by the time she was about 4, we moved to Cairo, Egypt, and she got really disturbed by all the Egyptians coming up and grabbing her cheeks and going, "Oh, Habibi, Habibi." And so she didn't like that, so she decided she'd be a dog. And we'd go down to dinner, and she would go underneath the table, and we would order food for her and put it underneath the table. And her sister would like to put a leash around her neck and walk her up and down the hallways. But as she grew older, her creativity got, a little more mainlined, and she started to express that in her artwork, and that brought her to Rhode Island School of Design, and it brought her to New York, where she met Carlo. So her creativity stood her well. And Carlo also was a very, very creative person. I I've learned that over these past years. I didn't realize it was 7, Carlo. I thought it was more like 4 or 5. But anyway, who's counting? You know, aside from being a private investigator, Carlo is a director, an actor. We've seen him perform. Very, very creative person. But over the years, I really found that Carlo's real creativity spirit comes out in his cooking. If you've been lucky enough to experience some of that, it's fantastic. And it's always very, very creative. It's a real joy to cook with him and better to eat with him. So, it's amazing to me that these two creative people have found each other. And you know, as parents, Kathy and I, like all parents, you have dreams about your children. And we dreamt that one day we would have a second child. As Kim said, they were 8 years apart. And when Amanda came along and that dream came true, we cried. And later on, we dreamed that someday she would graduate from college. And she did. She went to RISD and graduated. And we had a big party, and Kathy and I cried. And we also dreamt that someday she would meet somebody to spend the rest of her life with and get married. And today they did. And we tried again. Another dream came true. So, Amanda and Carlo, I wish you a lifetime of dreams. Never stop dreaming. And remember, dreams do come true. And when they do come true, just remember to cry a little bit because it helps make it all the better.
I'm not going to make a speech, but is there anyone else who would like to say something? I've got a hand right here. Come on up. Yeah.
Yeah, it might not be child friendly, so I'm gonna try to modify it a little bit. That's good. So I've known Carlo for a very long time, and last year in May, I was at the vet with my dog, who was kind of at the end of his life, and I was making a critical decision about what to do with his care. And as I was there at the vet's office, is it euthanasia day or maybe medication? I got a text message from a number I didn't recognize, because Carlo and I don't really keep our phone numbers consistent. Anyway, I got a text message that said, "Amanda and I are engaged. We love you all." And I read this while I was at the vet, trying to decide whether or not to put my best friend to sleep. And I thought, my gut instinct was to respond to that text message with, "F you. I don't care about your happiness. I don't know who you are." And then I was in a tough spot. And then the next day, I was with Renata, who says hi, by the way, and congratulations. And I was at her apartment, and she was going through she was cleaning up, and she found Carlo's business card, and she said, "Oh, I have Carlo's business card." And I went, "Oh my God, that text message was from Carlo." Carlo and Amanda are engaged. And then I was like, and my dog had passed the day before, and I was so sad that whole week, but when I finally put it together, I'm a little slow. I finally put it together that they were engaged, and that text message came from Carlo, and I was so happy. Because I've known Carlo for a really long time, and I've known Amanda for not quite as long, but it was a really nice surprise. And so the next day I went to have drinks with Carlo and Amanda, and Carlo was there, and Amanda showed up later. So Carlo and I had a seat at the bar, and I said, "Okay, a couple of things. First, it took you a little while. I'm glad you finally got around to it. That's good." That was number one. And number two, because there are children here, number two was, don't F this up, because that lady is a prize. also said no one else is going to put up with her BS, so you should hold on to her. I'm not really a person that makes speeches, but I just felt so strongly about this because being with Carlo and Amanda together, I mean, I've known Carlo forever, and I have never seen him so happy, and it makes me really, really happy to see you so happy. So, Amanda, thank you, and also good luck. He's a tough one, but it couldn't be a better match. I really am so happy for you guys.
I also had a party here when I was 30 years old that attracted many people. Probably you were one of them. Kind of put this place on the map. I'll just take credit. No, seriously, I did. Say something nice.
They're getting married next week.
Yeah.
Brendan pushed me up here, and I don't know what to say, but I will say that Carlo has been my friend since 1993, maybe, and he's a fine gentleman. It's great. I'm going to tell you something. If you ever want to go on a vacation, go with Carlo. He'll organize everything. You don't have to buy the tickets. You don't have to book the place. Carlo will do everything for you. I went on a trip with Carlo and Amanda recently. We went skiing, and I have to say that a way to gauge how someone's demeanor is to see how they are in the morning. And I remember, Amanda would come up and she'd wake up and she'd be bright-eyed, and and I was like, oh, this is not phony. This is like Amanda 24/7. She's fantastic all the time. So anyway, so I just wanted to say that I'm really happy for you guys, and I'm glad to be here and share this with you. And that's it. And I hope you
And that's two children, because the hurricane happened and the babysitter left. So,
We love that.
right.